Let's take this old powder compact and turn it into an adorable dollhouse vanity. Keep watching to see how we do it. Hey, welcome to Honey, I Shrunk the Kitsch. I love to collect odds and ends from around the house, especially old packaging or used containers that have an interesting shape. This little doodad came off of a bit of prepackaged furniture, and I love the shape of it. I also have an empty spool, and I also have this kind of broken powder compact. Thankfully, the compact cleans up pretty well, and I went ahead and broke it a little more by taking out this little bit of wire. I'm going to use this side as the mirror of the vanity. So let's make the other side the base. Let's go ahead and glue that down and make this into a pedestal. In addition to the super glue, I'm also hitting it with a spot of hot glue. That will keep everything in place while the super glue dries and make a stronger and faster bond. I'm applying some really firm pressure to this as the glue starts to set for about 20 to 30 seconds. And this will be the basic profile of the vanity after I attach the mirror. But first, we need to decorate. I want this vanity to have a bit of a vintage look because this is going in a Victorian-era dollhouse. At first, I thought I would decoupage using this bit of Christmas wrap because I really like the pattern and the medallion looks like it would fit just about exactly on this circle. However, the more I'm looking at, I'm just not getting the right vibes. So now I'm thinking I might paint it. Painting plastic can be tricky. I experimented with using glue to add some texture to the surface so that hopefully when I spray paint it, it's going to grab onto that and make it look a little more textured and make it look a little bit more like a vintage compact, especially once I spray paint it all silver. Well, that looks a bit messier than I wanted. But in crafting and in life, we persevere. So, on to the next idea. I like these antique compacts that have a little bit of a monogram on them or that even have a little bit of a velvet detail. And I do have a good bit of this leftover velvet Christmas ribbon. So, let's get out some circles and make that the back of the compact instead. And I'll just use my Pigma pen to make an M to make a little bit of a monogram as well. I'm already liking the look of that much better. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it down using some E600 glue that I've spread thin with a toothpick. And then I'm even going to repeat the process, making some slits and a little cutout for the middle to cover the bottom side of the compact where it's already attached to the pedestal. And I also found a bit of this laminated black card that I think I can cut into a circle, yep, and make that into a counter so that we can have a flat surface on the bottom of the vanity. I'll just add a lot more hot glue to my failed texturizing attempt that was in the bottom of this vanity already, and then that should stick on and be fairly secure. You can also see on the other half of the compact there, I had found this little doodad. Looks like a miniature circular picture frame, but it fit exactly around my monogram, so I glued that down too. I think it looks really cool and finishes it off nicely. This vanity is going to go in my Christmas themed mouse house, so obviously I have to add a garland. I took a bit of those faux pine needles, put some glue right in the middle, and wrapped a little bit of red ribbon around it to make a cute little bow. And that'll glue right on just to be a permanent Christmas decoration. And now I'm going to use the former broken clasp as the new hinge point, and I am gluing it down securely and also adding a bit of paper clip wire cut to size. It's hard to see, which is intentional. I would like it to look like it was meant to open this way. But I don't want it to be able to open and close. So I'm also going to glue down a thimble, and I'm going to glue the bottom to the base of the compact and the side to the mirror of the compact. And that will serve not only as an additional support to keep it at that approximately 90-degree angle, but also it'll be a cute little place where kids can add little accessories like toothbrushes or hairbrushes or whatever. So this is the finished piece. I really like how this miniature vanity has turned out. I think it'll look great in my Christmas mouse house. And I like that I was able to use only supplies that I had around the house and things that might otherwise have just ended up in the dumpster. Thank you so much for watching our week 9 project for the Christmas mouse house. I had a lot of fun making this dollhouse vanity from just a little powder compact. And if you're new, I really hope you'll like and subscribe so that we can see you here again next week. Thanks so much.